Hello everyone, Malphite here, and today I want to talk a bit more about Grabbz reaching verbal agreement to join Fnatic as a head coach. Before that, if you want to stay safe on the internet and you're worried about people seeing your location or seeing what you do on the internet, NordVPN is an option, and I'm affiliated with them, so go into the description and they have a very huge discount right now, so go check it out. Now back to the video. So Grabbz has reached a verbal agreement to join Fnatic as a head coach, and he will be joining back the LEC after a 2-year break. So Grabbz, if you do not know this guy, if you are new to League of Legends, he is the head coach of G2 from their golden era. We can even look here, I prepared it. He was in Team Rocket, Giant Gaming, Unicorns of Love. He was previously an analyst. He was really good, also coach in these teams, which is why then G2 picked him up. So he was there for the 2018 season, which they did really well when they got Jankos and Wunder into that roster, and they had a really good performance against the RNG. And then they did really well in 2019. Obviously, that's the biggest, most well-known Western team. And in 2020, they still did really well. And then in 2021, it all fell apart. And that's when he left G2. And then he joined BDS. And that roster did not do very, very well. He went away. He became a free agent. And he was unseen for 2 years. And now he is back to Fnatic. So, I'm going to share my thoughts, what I think about this move. So, do I think he's a good coach? Yeah, but I don't think he is as great of a coach as, for example, there are some people in my mind. So let's say right now probably the best coach we have is Dylan Falco in G2. And the second person that comes to my mind who's really good is Yamato Cannon. Another person who I think would be a really good coach, but maybe with some more support, would be Mark Lamont, right? Cade Rule. And there are a couple other good coaches, but I'll say what I think are some pros and cons of this whole move. So first of all, I think the roster is really good. So I think actually getting Mickey and Upset, we can even check out the roster here. Yeah, this is the reported roster. So we can check out the roster. I think the roster is very good. Some people are saying it's a downgrade. I'm more on the side of people saying it's an upgrade. But, you know, even if it's a side grade, Fnatic was the second best team in Europe last year. So, you know, so they should be good. They should be good. Let's just say that. Second of all, I don't think Grabbz is an upgrade over Nightshare. I actually thought Nightshare was a really good coach in Fnatic, and I think that there was no reason to replace him. I think he was doing really, really well, and I would like to see Nightshare continuing in this position. But they decided to cut ties with him, and so Grabbz came to replace him. I think Nightshare is good. I think Grabbz is a bit of a downgrade, but I think all in all, it does not really matter. I think giving the players the freedom to discuss the drafts, you know, to kind of discuss in between themselves and to just be there as someone who's trying to keep it in check and who's trying to make sure that things are going well. I think that's the only thing that you need to do as a coach, although obviously not the only thing, but that's like the main thing you need to do as a coach if you have a roster with a really, really good players like in Fnatic. So you need to keep players in check. You need to make sure that Humanoid is not slacking off, right? You need to make sure that Upset and Mickey are not beefing with the rest of the team or something, right? You have to make sure that Razork, I don't know, is doing what he's supposed to do, and so on and so on. So is this some insane signing, right? Like this is the coach of G2 from the golden era, and now we have Mickey X on the team. It's definitely a bit of a nostalgic thing, but I think overall Grabbz is like all right coach. Like I wouldn't say he's really good, but I also wouldn't say he's bad. And I think if they can also sign some other coaches or staff, some support and analysts or something that will help the team just work, I think that's just good enough. I think the team can work well just with the players they've got, and the coaching staff is not that important. However, I do agree with the general idea that if you don't change the behind the scenes players, if you do not change players like staff like Dardo, right, the GM and so on, then Fnatic will always have some issues as a team. But you know, we'll have to see what is going to happen. I'm already rambling on for quite some time, so I'll just say I'm really looking forward to seeing your comments, telling me like, what do you think about this move? Do you think it's great? Do you think it's bad? You know, are they going to underperform, or you know, maybe even overperform? We're going to see. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to say one more time, if you are worried about people seeing your location or seeing what you do on the internet and you want to stay safe, go into the description. There's a NordVPN link, which I'm affiliated with them, so go check that out. They have very huge discount right now. Other than that, make sure you smash like, subscribe, stay rock solid, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.